Hey guys, what's up? It's Bob Omtron back at it with another video. In today's video, we have our first video of the new Simpsons season, taking a look at the Battle Pass. In the last video, whenever it comes to Fortnite in general, we had the actual overview of the video, or the Battle Pass, me kind of looking at everything. Now we're going to start by taking a look at Marge in detail. So we have the little station wagon emote, we have the vacuum cleaner, we have Homer's gift. We also have Marge Simpson herself. Then we have Maggie's cardicopter, which is here instead of the fish thing. We have too many TVs for a contrail. We have the Harry situation gun wrap, 100 V-Bucks, which you can't obviously really show off. And then we have Marge with her cape back bling, which I only realized like a couple of minutes ago was a thing. So that's what we'll take a look at in this video. If you like this, let me know in the comment section below. And I just need to go unequip Peels. Yes, I haven't come up with a better name for them yet. And make sure that the emotes are equipped, because by the looks of things they're not. Well, the emote specifically. And without further ado, let's go into creative mode and actually take a look at her in all of her glory. Let's go. So, before we take a look at the skin of Marge herself, I want to take a look at the contrail, being too many TVs, as you weirdly see they're not actually within range. But you can see there are, well, too many TVs floating about, which is a very interesting contrail. And then if we pop out the glider, you can see the glider, which is Maggie in a shopping cart, which I think is honestly kind of cute. I do want to try and like maybe jump in a bit lower so that I can use the back of the thing to show it off better, possibly like this. Yeah, you can see there's like a can of slurp in there. There's a few tomatoes. There's frosty Cristios. We have milk in some form. And you can see Maggie with like the turbine, like the little desk fan, and then the hairdryer's kind of propelling it forward and everything, which honestly looks very interesting. So yeah, I'm a fan. If we come over here though and hit the remote, then I say if we hit the remote, there we go. Here we have Marge in all of her glory. So yeah, here we have Marge. She's definitely looking like Marge Simpson, to say the very least. In a good way, of course. The vacuum whacker, or vacuum cleaner. Sorry, that should be. Looks very interesting, but I don't know. Marge just looks right. Obviously, the mouth area looks a bit weird from the front angle because it just kind of does. But then obviously the dimensions and everything. Obviously, her hair is a bit of a tactical disadvantage if you were to play it IRL, or like actually in game, instead of fucking about in creative mode the way I do. You can see you've got her shoes, got her dress, got the necklace, and whatnot. Then, as I said, the pickaxe is a Hoover with Homer's tie sticking out of it, and it's got like the plug and everything on there as well. Which, if we actually swoosh the thing, you can see it has a big red swoosh, which honestly doesn't look half bad. And overall, if we turn her around, you can see we have Homer's surprise, which is his bowling ball inside of a cake, or like on top of a cake, with one single candle remaining lit. I don't know what episode this is from, but I remember this in some form. So, yeah, pretty interesting. We also have a gun wrap, using some of the newer weapons, or returning weapons, I should say, of the season. We have the equivalent of them on Garand, with her gun wrap. You can see the cat is in there. We got her necklace and whatever the other thing is. I'm not really quite sure, but I think if you do deal damage, it like reacts in some form. Not quite sure. But here we have the shotgun variant, one of my favorite tactical shotgun, but you can see the same design. And on the P90 SMG, you can see a few different items there as well. So yeah, there's that. And then if we grab the remote, and start using the emote, you can see the little Simpsons wagon, which it's pretty cool. It's Marge's version of the wagon, and I'll say it's a traversal emote, so she can just like scoot about in it, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll actually run over, pop this, so you can like see it in a sense from here. Which there you go, and she like swerves and everything. The donut pops out, and then she finds the donut down beside her, but it's back in the bag as well. Which I also think that this is pretty cool for like, you know, just for a slight Simpsons fan, obviously taking fan to the extent of Simpsons Hit and Run back in the day. Like, it was pretty fun. So yeah, let's go take a look at her secondary preset and wrap up this video. Let's go. So here we have Marge in all of her glory in her secondary style, which obviously with it just being Halloween there the past few days, um, she is her witch variant of Marge, which honestly this shit's pretty cool. She's green. She's like dressed up as a witch. It's pretty cool. Um, Unfortunately, the pickaxe does not change, nor does the contrail or glider. So the only thing that actually changes is her outfit. But still, it looks pretty cool. The hat design, kind of working from her top and working her right down. The hat itself, um, can be stood up like fully, but this is like the alternate style, kind of the same way with her actual hair. You're able to put like a hair tie on as a separate style to have it sort of slick back a wee bit to make it less tall. But you can see Marge's face and everything. It's just Marge, but green. The outfit is obviously different, slightly. She's got a pair of like heels on instead of her flats, and then her actual like dress outfit thing is like looks to be two pieces with like the shirt underneath potentially, and then you get the little blue like pearl with the cape, which honestly doesn't look that bad. It does weirdly just sit like at that angle, or well, more that angle from her back instead of resting against her back. But it is what it is. Um, yeah, it's something to say the least. But yeah, as you can see, the gun ramp once again on the Garand, the tac shotgun, and the SMG. It is what it is, and whatnot. So I can also show off the wagon again. I'll obviously remove her back bling, but it is what it is. So yeah, there isn't really much else to show. Um, I don't have any like Halloweeny style emotes or anything to potentially show off. Well, I technically have one, which is this one, but it doesn't really fit because it's Revenant's Melody, which I don't know if you can hear the audio from it or not, probably not, but it doesn't really work in any specific fashion, so yeah, that is what it is. So if you like this video, let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys soon with something else. Goodbye.